Alrighty, we're going to factor quadratics with a common factor. So this builds on the first assignment here, factoring quadratics intro. The only thing different here is something is present here in the beginning of these, right? We see not just a plain old x squared, we see something like that 6. All right, first step is let's divide by that. Let's divide everything in this by 6 and let's rewrite it. Let's unfactor it. That's not a real word, by the way. But let's take it out of the equation. Let's factor out a 6. When I do that, I'm dividing. That's why we say divide there. All right, so 30 divided by 6 is 5. 24 divided by 6 is 4. This is the exact same thing. It's like we undistributed, right? We went backwards from the distributive property. We could always check to see if we're right by multiplying it back through and double check that we did things correctly. All right, the next step is to then take what is left in the parentheses. Note, I'm still writing the 6. 6 is still part of the equation. But then we're going to factor that trinomial into two binomials. All right, just like the last assignment, we need x and an x. This 4, positive 4, tells us we need two numbers that multiply to equal 4 that also add up to negative 5. We need two numbers to do that. All right, so if we think through things that go into 4, it'd be 1 and 4, 2 and 2. And the only way to make that work would be is if we had 1 and 4. But remember, they have to also they have to also add up to negative 5. So it can't be positive 1, right? It has to be negative 1, and it has to be negative 4. I can always check to make sure I'm right by going through and distributing everything. Don't forget that 6 is still a part of it. And I could double check that at the end to make sure I'm right. But these are our factors, right? When you type it in just like that. The order really doesn't matter. I could write it with x minus 4 first. It really doesn't matter. All right, let's try another one. The common factor here would be 3. I'm going to then try to factor out what's left over. I need two numbers, a and b, that multiply to equal 30. It's the last number in the trinomial. And I need two numbers that add up to 11. So we think through those factors. What are some different factors of 30? 1 and 30, 2, 15, 3 and 10. And it might help to actually write these down the same way I'm doing it right here. 5 and 6. Oh, wait. There we go, right? 5 plus 6 is also 11. So that tells me my two factors are x plus 5 and x plus 6. Remember, check your signs, right? It has to multiply to equal positive 30 and add up to positive 11. Again, the order doesn't matter. If I want to write x plus 5 first or x plus 6, doesn't matter.